Happy Monday, everyone. Today's daily reflection has to do with the image and likeness of God. We know that we were made in the image and likeness of God. But how do we first see and then practice our unique image of God, our original goodness? In 1 Corinthians chapter 13, Paul says, there are only three things that last: faith, hope, and love. In Catholic theology, we call these three essential attitudes the theological virtues, because they are participation in the very life of God, given freely by God, or infused into us at our very conception. In this understanding, faith, hope, and love are far more defining of the human person than the moral virtues, the various good behaviors that we learn as we grow. In Romans chapter 5 and chapter 8, it says, from the very beginning, faith, hope, and love are planted deep within our nature. Indeed, they are our very nature. But we have to awaken, allow, and advance this core identity by saying a conscious yes to it and drawing upon it. Image must become likeness. Our saying yes to such implanted faith, hope, and love plays a crucial role in the divine equation. Human freedom matters. In Luke chapter 1, Mary's yes seemed to be essential in the event of incarnation. God does not come uninvited. God in grace cannot enter without an opening from our side, or we would be mere robots. God does not want us to be robots, but wants us to choose love freely. The true and essential work of religion is to help us recognize and recover the divine image in everything. There is also significance in John's statement in 1 John chapter 2. It is not because you do not know the truth that I write to you, but because you know it already. He's talking about an implanted knowing in each of us. Poets and musicians may call this the soul. Prophet Jeremiah called it the law written in your heart, while we as Christians, Catholics, call it the indwelling Holy Spirit. In that same letter, 1 John, John puts it quite directly, my dear people, we are already the children of God, and what we are to be in the future is still to be revealed. And when it's revealed, all we will know is that we are like God, for we shall finally see God as God really is. And according to Paul, in whom we live and move and have our own being, as indeed some of your own writers have said, we are all God's children. The image of God is absolute and unchanging. There is nothing that we humans can do to increase that or decrease it. And it's not ours to decide who has it and who does not. We were all made in the image and likeness. It is pure and total gift, given equally to all. I hope this week you can rest in God's presence and allow God's love to soften your heart. Be filled with love and don't ever forget you were made in the image and likeness